Right as I started the live stream, they had this jogger running in front of me. Her, she was running right in front of my car right when I started the live stream. There's nobody else out here for a minute, and then she's running in front of my car right when I start the live stream. There's been a few other stalkers walking in front of me, but for a minute there's been nobody until she came up. I think she just, what did she do, touch her nose or something? I hear an engine sound. She's running in front of me. But the word gang stalking is an understatement, because it's more than just surveillance. It's more than just surveillance, and it's more than just stalking. Like, it's not just cars following you and like surveilling you. It's literally mental torture. First of all, like, people are doing syncs and psychologically torturing you with MK Ultra mind games, fucking with your mind and fucking up your nervous system. And like, we're like, just ignore them, they'll go away. No, they don't go. Can't do them because they're like all in your face. Like, they're gonna do shit right in front of you, so you can't ignore it. They're gonna do shit that you're gonna see it out of the corner of your eye if you're not looking at them. They're gonna do shit that you're gonna hear even if you're not looking. Like, if a car drives by me, I'm gonna hear it even if I don't look at it and see what color it is and shit. I think they make my throat do that when I'm talking on live stream to fuck with me. And then that's the other thing, is they just like control all this shit on my body to where like I'm always itching, synced, burping, yawning, sneezing. And like, what else? Like, I'll just be starting my car as stalkers by me. Like, they'll impulse my thoughts to do things at moments, so I feel like a fucking bot syncing with the other bots. But like unintentionally syncing, but they're intentionally syncing them. But like, I'll just be like putting my keys in my car and starting it as a car drives by, and it's just like, it just happens like that all the time, like shit like that. All day, every day. And like, there was one night I was laying in bed and I was itching. Like, they kept making parts of my body itch. So it was like my nose, and then like my shoulder, and then like my stomach, or like whatever. Like, it was just different points of my body where it would itch, and then I would scratch it and it would go away instantly, and then another part of my body starts itching at that moment. And it kept happening over and over. This one night I was laying in bed like trying to go to sleep, and that kept happening. So it's like, even if I try to ignore the stalkers, they're doing shit like that, or they're making me have to take a shit. Like, I'll just be suddenly have to take a shit at a synced up moment, like at a specific moment. Like, I won't have to take a shit, and then like I start doing something, and then I have to take a shit all of a sudden. Or whatever. Like, they'll just make me have to take a shit or take a piss all of a sudden. And then I'll go in the bathroom, and then it'll be like, I don't have to piss that bad, actually. Like, sometimes it'll be like that. It was like, I actually don't have to piss that bad. It's just like a little bit. But it felt like I was going to piss my pants a second ago. and it started at a synced up moment. So it's like I constantly got like a robot poking at and like making me sneeze synced and yawn synced, or just do things synced. Or like I'm walking up to an intersection and I'm pulling my phone out of my pocket at that moment, at that exact moment that I walk over the curb of the intersection, and then I'm like, wait a minute, it's happening again. Like it's just always happening like that. Like I'll have my phone like halfway out of my pocket and I'll be like, fuck. And like I'll just burp. Cause my whole life I've been burping. When I have to burp, I just push it out, you know? Cause that's just what you do when you have to burp, you just and then I'll realize I'm burping at a synced moment, or I'm burping as a stalker drives out, or I'm burping at an intersection, or whatever. It's like every time I burp, like every day. So there's that, and then there's the dream manipulation shit, and how they sync things with my dreams. And then they like implant thoughts in my head, I think, and like images in my head. I've never gotten V2K, like hearing voices, but I get like some form of V2K, I think, where they like put thoughts in my head and images in my head, manipulate my dreams and shit. So stalking is an understatement. Just stalking, and you can't ignore shit like that. Like you can't ignore that you're itchy. Like I'll get like extremely itchy, like on my leg or whatever, or on my head or whatever, and like I'll just be like trying to ignore it until it goes away, and then it just doesn't. It's not going away, and it's just like extremely itchy, and then I touch it, and then it goes away. It's like when I touch it, it goes away. And then like usually like I'm scratching myself, and then I look over and a cop is driving by at the same time or some shit. Comes a guy on a bike, don't sing. Oh, he's riding behind me. I don't know if he's seen, but he rode behind me right when I was like, don't sing. Was that it? I don't know. But this engine sound out here, I think he's definitely a sync. But that shit's just annoying though, like all the body shit. Like I feel like a robot syncing unintentionally, and then just like it's like they control all my bodily functions. And like I think they can make you not have to take a shit, or they can make you like constipated or whatever and shit like that. Like they can just do all types of shit. They made my nose bleed one time. Anyone new here? They made my nosebleed synced, and I had to go to the ER and get my nose cauterized. It was just pouring blood out of my face. I thought I was gonna die. So these are things I already talked about before, but I don't know who watches my videos or who's new here. Maybe someone's new here, whatever. There's nobody right now though. Like there's this, I think somebody's sitting in this maintenance truck over here. I don't know. Oh, here comes a car. Don't do it. Don't do it. There's dog walkers walking in front of me as it parks. There they are. They're walking in front of me right as it parked. And you didn't see the sink, but like, look, there's nobody else out here. Like, I didn't catch the sink on camera, but look, there's nobody else out here. There was nobody out here a minute ago, and then there's a car there, and then there's dog walkers walking in front of me. Is that magic? Oh, there's some other walkers walking up. Are they walking up to me? I think they was walking up to me. There's some things I forgot to mention yesterday. I'm trying to think, what was it? Now I forgot again. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to talk about that when I go live again. Now I forgot again. Fuck. I need to write shit down more. But maybe it's good if I forget sometimes. Like, maybe I shouldn't remember everything. I don't know. But I just like to take mental notes on live stream of shit that happened. It'll come to me. It'll probably come to me after I end the live stream. That's another thing, is I feel like they like can like make you forget shit. Like play with your brain and or make it harder to remember shit or something. It's just a feeling I get. Here's a stalker though. He's stalking me at the street. And then here comes the street. And here comes the stalkers at it. Simultaneous in front of me right now when I'll pull up to the street. And then here comes the stalkers. And they're gonna stalk. This one's gonna stalk with them. They're stalkered up, and they're stalkers. They're black and silver stalkers. Or no, that was a tan truck, never mind. It's tan and silver stalkers. What happened yesterday? Or what was I gonna talk about? Fuck. Like, even if they don't make me forget shit, they're always like constantly distracting me with stalker shit. So that makes it hard to like concentrate. There's a bunch of stalkers all around me right now. This whitey truck has an 86 on it. He 86'd me. I saw this guy. Here's one thing I forgot. I saw this guy the other day. He had a shirt on. He was stalking me, and he's like walking out to his mailbox, synced and spitting as I drive by him. And he had a shirt on that says "Training to beat Goku" or something like that. Training to defeat Goku. So I guess I'm Goku. I don't know. It seemed like a directed conversation shirt. They'll have messages on their shirts or their license plates or whatever. Chemtrailed up this morning, that's all I know. It's chemtrailed up and stalkered up once again. This whitey truck with the 86 keeps stalking me. He's driving the same way that I'm driving. He keeps stalking me. And then cars are just always driving slow in front of me, and then they'll like hit their brakes synced, and then they'll like turn really slow when they finally turn, or they'll just be following out in front of me the whole way, like the whole way that I'm driving, pretty much, or like up one street, or like for like a long time they'll just be following out in front of me, and they'll be like turning where I'm turning. And then they'll like hit their turn signal as I hit my turn signal and shit. And then there's a one light truck right now. And a bunch of sink heads. And I think it was mostly black and silver cars at that intersection, or mostly black cars. And then like one red car. What's gonna happen at this intersection? You never know. You just never know what's gonna happen exactly. But it's gonna be synced. Every intersection is gonna be synced, guaranteed. Or like a busy one like this. If I'm on like a side street, there might not be a sync at every intersection. But like every time I go through a stoplight, it's synced. A bunch of sync mobiles. What do we got at this one? There's a crane thing. This crane thing just like turned right when I got to the intersection. Just like turned the crane thing and then started driving up the street when I got to the intersection. semi meeting me at the bridge. There's no cars until the semi right now, and he's meeting me at the bridge. 100%. That's the sync culture. Still don't know what's up with it. If anybody has the answers, hit me up. If anybody's unsynced, hit me up. Let's do unsynced activities like a regular person. Because everyone around me is doing synced activities like a robot person. That shit's weird. I'm trying to find the ones that aren't doing that. So hit me up. Hit the Cash App, PayPal. Vote for ILCAT 2028. Share this video across America. There's a bunch of syncmobiles, and a dim lighter truck just drove by me. He was synced, and this truck is synced, and everybody's synced. And I am synced unintentionally. So I don't know if I be unintentionally syncing on other TIs. Like, I wonder that, like, do they make me like sneeze when a TI walks by me? Or like every time that I hear someone synced or coughing synced, is it a stalker or is it somebody being forced to sneeze? Like, they force me to sneeze all day, every day? I don't know. These are just the questions. But most people, when I hear them coughing, though, they're doing it intentionally for sure, and it'll be like a fake ass cough even, or a fake ass sneeze, or it's like, or like, they just be dramatic with it, like extra. I don't know, it's just mysteriously retarded out here. I don't know why it's so retardedly synced. But that's the retargeted SYNCTARDS, Officer Doofy, and his SYNCTARD clan. So I don't know what else is there to say. There's people sitting in this car. I hope they don't sync when I drive by it. Did they sync? I don't know. Oh. Like, they'll just be doing like little subtle shit too. Like, they'll just like move slightly synced, or they'll just like touch their nose or whatever. So like, I drove by this car and like I saw them like moving their arms and shit in the car, but I don't know if it was a sync thing or not. But it could have been. That's how retardedly synced it is. There's a flock of birds flying behind me, or geese, that I think they're flying behind me right when I park the car. And then they'll always be syncing when I'm like looking in my mirror. I've said this already, but it's weird. There's a maintenance truck driving by me right now. They'll be syncing when I'm like looking in my mirror. There'll be a stalker in the mirror, like a white truck turning behind me or something. And then like behind the mirror in my windshield, like under it or whatever, there'll be stalkers like walking a dog or whatever stalkers. There'll be stalkers in the mirror syncing with the stalkers behind it, from my perspective. And they'll be like syncing at the edges of the mirror and the edges of my windows in my car. Oh, here comes the geese. Are they gonna fly right over me, I think? Are they? I think. Oh, they like circled over me and went over. And they were honking right when they flew over me too. It was like, "Honk!" And they weren't honking before that, and I think they're not anymore after that. They were just silently flying, and then right when they fly over me, like, "Honk!" And they just like flew that way and then flew back this way in a circle and circled over my head and then flew back that way again. Oh, they're circling back again. Nope, they're going over that way. And like every time there's geese, it's synced. Like every time I hear geese, it's synced. Or every time I see them, it's synced. Like I'll just be like walking and I'll hear geese at a sync moment. And then they fly over me synced. So that's another episode of the Walk Up Sync. Don't sync.